Back-to-back 50-point games for Bernard King.
Jordan trying to shake off Starks. Oh, what a move by Jordan!
Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win!
That's the nicest 18-year-old I ever played against.
Yeah.
But I was 24, 25. I was a full-grown man, so I was like,
whatever.
I'm going to serve this kid right now. I don't care who he is. So he went through that.
Yeah.
But what I like about Kobe is that when I got to the Lakers, he was like, let's play one-on-one. I was like, I'm just getting in shape, you know. Let me get my body right. I'll get with you in about 30 days. It was training camp.
Yeah.
And he was serious. He's like, let's go one-on-one. And his whole thing, what he told me later, was like, I remember when you used to go at me.
Yeah.
You know, and that's his way of coming back at me. I grew up. I've been honing my skills. I'm ready.
You know, look, I always try to outwork people, right? That's just how I made my mark. So the game was at 7. I was like, you know what? I'm going to come to the Staples Center. I was like, you know, I'm going to get there at 3 o'clock, and I want to make sure I make 400 made shots. Get to the gym. Who do I see? I see Kobe Bryant, already working out.
He's the last person leaving the gym, and he's always working on different moves and different shots. And then he gets in the game, and he tries it.
It's not like his moves are nonchalant or lazy. He's doing like game moves. I sit there and I unlace my shoes. I'm like, I want to see how long this goes. So I sit out there and watch.
And he never feared missing. He didn't care about missing. He missed tons of game-winning shots, made tons, and just went on to the next game and did the same thing over and over again.
25 minutes, and he got done. I said, okay, I think I've seen enough. Come back, get in the sauna, get ready for the game. That game, he drops 40 on us.
I'm gonna rip your throat out with my scoring.
Someone who can literally get 40 a night.
After the game is over, I'm like, I have to ask this guy like, why he works like that.
You know, he got out the rookie point guard, 6 straight possessions, he stripped him. He's not about just scoring and highlights, he's about the dirty work.
So he was a tough defender, you know, he had the MJ as far as get up in you, try to rattle you a little bit. You know, he was very, very good at on the defensive end.
Damn, I can't score, and he about to bust my ass.
So after the games, I'm like, hey, Kobe, like, why were you in the gym for so long? He's like, because I saw you come in.
You know, his preparation and dedication to the game is, you know, something that's unique.
And I wanted you to know that it doesn't matter how hard you work, that I'm willing to work harder than you.
He makes shots. Like, he shoots like there's nobody else there. I don't understand that. Like, you know how, like, somebody jumping you, like, oh, shit. You think this man is playing one-on-one basketball right now? He's playing 3-on-1, 4-on-1. All right, hey, man, okay. Did you see the jump? 3-point shot coming out. There was 6 people on him. 2 agents, 2 refs, 2 fans jumped in.
I don't know, man. He just has a killer instinct, you know what I'm saying? So naturally, you just have a will that, you know what I'm saying, to do whatever, you know what I'm saying, to get the win. The skill of it is, amazing.
Kobe wheeling. What a play to Turiaf.
Experience, and that's what they're going to need going into the playoffs. Oh, Kobe does it to Klay Thompson! That's his version of the hook shot. Oh, hesitation. Oh, what a move on Kevin Durant. Last basket by Kobe. Ooh, Kevin Durant once.
Bryant with his 5th assist.
Mesmerizing.
Move that I like to use in particular is a crossover dribble.
Oh, no crossover, sick.
Glides to the rack and goes to the line looking for the three-point play with a look on his face like, what do you want me to say?
Action pack, Willa shit, get forget, Driller shit, Jackson back.
What I mean by that is to just, you know, whenever you're on the court or wherever you are at the park or whatever, you just dribble the ball, just dribble around so that it feels like it's a part of you and you don't have to think about actually dribbling the ball. The ball is an extension of your hand.
You play if you dare, that 80 gon' flare, rock and recline you like a lazy boy chair. Ligaments damaged in, need to get repaired again.
Starting with the left hand and with the right hand, you have to work on both sides.
I think my bullets come with free shipping and handle them. Money back.
He came down the lane and dunked it so hard, and it was just like, boom!
Take over. With a spectacular jam.
Then I heard, oh! And I just got dunked on.
Posterizes Dwight Howard.
And that's like the first time I ever been dunked on my whole life.
Posterizes Dwight Howard.
As much as I like LeBron and he's one of the greatest I've seen,
Why do they just brush him past Kobe Bryant?
I was just about to say that.
I would take Kobe.
I think Kobe Bryant is the best basketball player.
Kobe Bryant, better than LeBron?
Yeah.
I'm Team Kobe.
Because?
Just mentality. He's the closest thing, in my opinion, to Michael Jordan.
No, I gotta go with Kobe Bryant. I gotta go.
Why?
With Black. I mean, because God, man, he just
at the Garden that opened in '68. He has just equaled the mark of Bernard King with 60 at an incredible level. He's got it. Kobe Bryant has now scored more points than any other player at Madison Square Garden.
The reason why I like Kobe, relentless. He the Mamba. That killer attitude.
Killer.
He's gonna go out and play hard every night.
Opening night, he scored 45. I mean, I love Kobe. For me, he's the best player. I think he's our mentor.
Mamba mentality.
He's not gonna care who he's playing against. He don't want to work out with you if you're on another team and be your friend in the summertime. You know, I love the fact he has that killer instinct. He's about him and his team. Kobe's different. He's a killer.
Killer will.
You know, with Kobe, from the jump ball, he's in attack mode. And I think that's what really kind of separates the two.
We're talking about skills. Let's talk about
what skill doesn't LeBron have?
Well, he can't take over the game.
LeBron actually needed a closer. He needed Kyrie Irving to be his closer, so he's disqualified.
Kyrie Irving can take over a game.
So can LeBron.
LeBron James can facilitate the game.
For me, with LeBron, he's a facilitator. With Kobe, he has that killer instinct.
He's assassin.
Again,
he's a killer.
Man, you know what LeBron is.
He don't have that killer instinct like
he
Kobe
does
had.
not, and you know it. And
like Jordan, he don't have that killer instinct.
He can get all those guys involved, but when you're talking about 2 minutes to go,
that's a different conversation.
2 minutes to go.
The last second of the game, who are you going? You got Kobe or LeBron?
Guess what?
We're giving LeBron James the ball. Yeah. Take us home.
Different conversation.
Take us home, LeBron.
That's not the game. That's the last 2 minutes.
The GMs of the NBA voted Kobe as the guy in the league they most wanted to have the ball in his hands at the end of games.
If you want to talk about fourth quarter LeBron, end of game LeBron, you have an argument.
LeBron was in the NBA starting in 03, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all those years.
I look at Kobe Bryant as that guy that is the best, one of the best in our league. Every time when I'm not playing, if the Lakers on TV, I'm watching them.
LeBron wasn't voted the guy because everybody knew LeBron wasn't the guy you wanted to have the ball at the end of the game.
You're amazing, man. I mean, the way he just take it to another level when you have to, you know, you kind of, when you got a team like that and things not going, everybody missing shots, you kind of have that one guy like Kobe who just come through and just give you 4 or 5 big baskets in a row, and that's what he do. You know, that would separate him.
If for the last shot, the last guy I want is LeBron James. I want Kobe. I want Kobe to have the ball in his hands.
Right.
Just like Brady.
You're right. He's the closest thing to Michael, and Michael is, closed case, the best ever.
What about that period between when Shaq left and when Pau Gasol got there? Tell me what it was like for Kobe or Skip.
What do you mean what it was like?
It's not wise, especially when he gets on my man, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant. How he's so blasphemous.
He won 2 more rings. That's what it was like. He could never catch Kobe at 5 finals victories to only 2 losses. And if we have to just do pure talent, explosive talent, man, I got to tell you, Kobe is right there with LeBron James to me because Kobe is such a great shooter of the basketball, and then we can get into intangibles, deadly shooting, fourth quarter shooting, clutch shooting. On pure talent, I would have to put Kobe right there with LeBron, but I don't think that's the issue here.
I definitely look at Kobe as that guy that, you know, he's that guy.
Who had to leave Cleveland to join forces with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade.
LeBron didn't win a title until he joined Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. He didn't win a 3rd title until he joined Kyrie Irving and made sure he got Kevin Love to come from Minnesota as well. And so when we pay attention to those kind of things, as great as LeBron is, we also act too much like it's just LeBron, LeBron, LeBron. But LeBron was very adroit, very skilled, very smart in who he decided to join forces with. And that had a lot to do with the success that he ultimately was reaped. Now, he doesn't deserve to be excoriated for that because it's a team game and you can't win by yourself. but he went about the business. He didn't inherit anything. He put himself in a position as a free agent where he went to in Miami. He came back to a situation in Cleveland that was conducive to winning. He stayed within the Eastern Conference throughout his career because it's been considerably weaker than the West for pretty much the last decade.
And in their first finals together, LeBron melted down on the national final stage the way we've never seen a superstar melt down.
I'm watching him. I'm trying to learn from him and see how he may be attacking this certain team that he's playing.
The chosen one became the frozen one. Would that have happened to Kobe Bean Bryant? You know and I know, game over would not have happened.
You know, you get these guys always say, well, Charles ain't on this list because he don't have a ring. That's fair. I accept that. But Kobe's got 5 rings, and he's the closest I've seen to Michael Jordan. Why? Because we're living in the moment. And he's got 2 more rings than LeBron. I've said this. In my top 5, Kobe's number 6, LeBron is number 7. And I listen, and that's no disrespect, but I'm not gonna move LeBron past Kobe.
Out of sight, how you gonna see me when you see me? I'm E.T., 3D, chilling at the safe house, waiting on a spaceship to get me to the Cape route. I'ma let them things fly. If you play with J Clout, eat you from the inside. We ain't getting takeout, so break out. I ain't the kind of rapper you test. No, I ain't shedding skin, but I'm cracking the flesh. Right.
Y'all watching.
LeBron James, would be number 2, to me. But right now, I gotta go with Kobe.
He's definitely the second best player.
Second best player.
For me personally, I think he's the second best player to ever play basketball.
In the NBA.
Yeah. Period.
When will you think it's time to pass it on to LeBron?
When I retire.
Yeah, I study it.